19 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the ball and run lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers for this week.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. To throw his car. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Matt O'Reilly now on to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Love. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards from our own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Packers have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Completed out left to Downs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so pumped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this away for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, simply to generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr now to throw. Looking deep downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see a lot from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now 2nd and 9. Glove. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we get to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Carr to throw. Well, the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to do a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's outside of the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat. He's already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Love, they go play action now. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs. Pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great
And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. You're feeling okay. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
fantasy.
Going right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Love rolling to his right. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And just shedding him off there. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. 4 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. And excellent play when the man was 6 points on the board when this drive was over.
The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Carr. And it is incomplete. Going up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, Parker. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be playing well field right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Blake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Going back to Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it is caught and brought down before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly what first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Vaughn. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on fourth down.
Ready?
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. In their hands, apparently complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. To throw, it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To throw is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Saints 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Packer offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, Everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
And quickly, they get to the line. On third and short, Drake. A pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Second down and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Flush to his right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, it's Carr. We take it in by Shaheed. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Quick throw there. It is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Carr. He's going to air one out. Able to connect, incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Little short pass here to Hill. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Kamara up the middle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goal those now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives so they have to keep calling on him.
And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And they're going to pull it back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground and just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, Love. Completed out to left to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Dobbs, a 4th-rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And they will take him down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking deep here for Dobbs, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Carr now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, New Orleans.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Perry on the move to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And then instead right up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Saints, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Coming out is Kamara. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
On fourth field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The tight end in motion right. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunky yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to go down. So it's safe from the 2-point try. So trying to throw it for 2 points with the knee down.
Which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically,
And that is going to be a safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
Not the case.
not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay with it.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him started at 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
Drake loses the football. This is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Can get free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that they're going to, that if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to not get free.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. Just a line in the middle of the field, and this one lines up the turnover.
And the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. At the Saints' 44-yard line.
Love now. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's back to the dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Love looking to throw it.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
But he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Get the extra point, it's up and going. And we're tied here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Shaheed going to go in motion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 more to return. The Packer offense now ready to get back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
First down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room. He takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another time. I'll take it. 1:55 remaining. On third down, here's Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Kamara going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Here's Cole doing all they can. Here's third and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it started with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.